Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla. Today we are going to be putting together the page kits for day 13 through 18 of 30 Days of Sketches. I've already got the kit started like I have been, and then we're going to see what we can add, if we can add anything. So the first sketch, day 13, is a 2-picture sketch. So I have taken this flavor of the month kit from the scrap room. It was a February 2024 kit, and it had, I love this paper. I just wish I had somebody a little younger. Well, I guess I could scrapbook my great nieces, but ladybugs, oh, they're just beautiful. Anyway, so I have the sticker sheet, and I have 3 pieces of pattern paper, the ladybug and a gingham, the daisies and black with flowers, green and white stripe, and this red floral, and then I have 2 pieces of red cardstock paper. So that's the paper and the stickers that came with it. I have gone ahead and found a few things to add. So I'll show you my pictures. My pictures are just some selfies of my daughter back in 2019. So she's just taking some cute little selfies. My product focus that I'm focusing on, it's not so much a weekly product focus anymore, because with May I Scrap Lift You and 30 Days of Sketches, it's hard to make page kits ahead of time, not knowing what my focus is going to be. So one week I pulled Close to My Heart stamps. So I'm going to use this stamp set. It's a bunch of flowers. It's called Floral Delights. It's a really old one. I have also pulled my Flair. I have these bits and pieces from Pear Tree Cut File in black and white, because I just thought it'd go well. Then I've pulled my acrylics already. I pulled these bits and pieces from Pear Tree Cut Files, and it has memories, and the O is like a shutter from a camera, and then the camera says little moments make big memories. I've also pulled this Bloomin' and a little ladybug from Bramble Fox. I've pulled more Flair. I pulled this epoxy Flair, these little black and white cameras, because again, I thought it would go well. So I just need to look at Wood Veneer and Freckled Fawn. I doubt I have Wood Veneer. Hold on just a second. So I have this like random Wood Veneer over here. I was just gonna see what one like gives you lemons. Oh, I need to make a lemon. Flamingo. Oh, I'm gonna leave this out because you'll see why a little later. A branch and some books and like some little arrows. Okay. So this is just when I've had stuff in kits and different things, and I'm all done with that kit. I just put my random Wood Veneer in there. So let's see what I have. Like I said, I don't know that I will have any that will match, because I'm down to like specific, like fall, Thanksgiving, New Year's, birthday. Those are travel. You and me. This is us. Spring. Hello, sunshine. Okay. So no Wood Veneer. Let me see if I have any Freckled Fawn that would go well. Well, there's a red and a black one. So let's see if I have any other. And that's not exactly Freckled Fawn. That's Studio Calico, maybe? I can't remember. But I'm not sure I have any Freckled Fawn. I have just red ones. Maybe. That's Studio Calico. And I have a couple of just black ones, so I'm going to use those. Okay. I'm going to put both of those in there. So that's that one. And I'm sorry I'm not like really making the page kits. But I'll do that sometime. It's just, it takes me a long time, and I don't know that you guys want to watch every single step of it, but I will eventually do that again. All right, so there is day 13. My box is getting full, by the way. Day 14 is a one picture. So I have another flavor of the month. This one's from April of 2024. My one picture is, this is my two step nephews, Gilbert and Jeffrey, and my son and my daughter, and then my two nephews, Sean and Jackson. And this was back in 2015. I don't know. I probably am not going to use many. This, by the way, is Pebbles Sunny Blooms. I don't think I'm going to use many of the stickers. I might use the together. There's a together there and some words here. I don't know how much of the other stuff I'm going to use, but the truth is I can't really see me using that other stuff very much. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use what I can. The three papers is this rainbow and this dot, this floral, and this checkerboard, this diagonal stripe, and this floral, and then two pieces of white cardstock. Now, this does call for some arrows, so I am going to do some mixed media, and I'm going to go ahead and get my stencil out that I want to use, and put it in there so I don't forget. So these are my shape stencils, or music first. I'm going to pull that out too because I'm going to have a music layout. Which one do I want? I think I'm going to want this one. So I'm going to pull it out because I have a music layout also in this batch. Okay, so my arrows, let's see what I have here. I think I know which one I'm going to use, but I have that one. I have the circle one. I have this random one. I have this one, but I'm going to use this one from Pear Tree. That's the one I'm going to use for this. I'm sure that really glared. I'm sorry. All right, but that sticker sheet that I said I probably won't use very much of is the embellishments that came with it. So I'm going to definitely need to add some embellishments to this one. So let's start with Flair, because that's what we always start with. Let's see what we can find here. Let me put this stripe on top just because it's easier to see what all colors I have to match. These two would match, but that blue is not the right color. So I'll come back to that if I can't find any others, but what about that? I like this with it. And even though these aren't exactly the same color, I kind of like at least these three. Because this is that color, this is that and that color. And the polka dots are light, or there's so few on there that you can't really tell that it's not the right colors. Exactly the right colors. So I think I'm just kind of looking to see if there's, ooh. It's also this one with the butterflies. This brings, nope, I'm going to go with my first pick it and go. All right, so there's my Flair acrylics. You know what? Instead of I'm going to look through this one, which is just random acrylics that I've gotten because, guys, I've I put so much in here and then I don't use it. So let's just see what I have in here. This is wood veneer and acrylics, and it's things that I've bought because I've liked them, and then, like I said, or freebies. There's just a whole bunch in here, and so of kind of random acrylics. So I'm going to look through here first today for acrylics, because I've noticed that I kind of neglect these after I buy them. I put them in this and then I don't ever go to them. Did I buy 2 of those? Yep, sure did. I bought 2 of those. Yeah, this is my problem. I buy them and then I don't look at them and I don't use them. Delight in the details, absolute joy, memory keeper, sharing moments. Because that has this color in it. But I have hearts, and you guys know I don't like to mix my hearts and stars. I know, I'm weird. I mean, I'll do it sometimes, but I would rather not. I don't think this matches well enough, this Fab Photo. I think those are a little too bright. So how about Bright Days in this pink? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so for Happy Story, and what's that one? Wonderful. How about Happy and Wonderful? Ooh, look at me go. Okay, so there's that. And like I said, I was just kind of looking through my wood veneer that's in here to see if I have any more that's just shapes. I have some cameras or stars, but I don't want to do stars, and gears because I don't think I have any. So I'm going to leave the cameras out. All right, and then let's see. So I have my wood veneer, I have my acrylics, I need my freckled fawn. The pinks would match in this. The yellow's a little off. The green would match. So the pink and green, and even this one would kind of match. So there's that one. Okay, so there is day 14. Day 15 is the musical one. It is a 2-picture sketch. Ooh, guys, I don't feel so hot today. I'm just kind of, and this is kind of a mishmash. It's one of those that I started with one thing and just kind of found stuff to go with it. So I'm going to use, my daughter was in this WOCDA choir, and so I'm going to use these pictures of her in the choir. She looks really happy, but that's her there. And when I was going through my stuff the other day, I found, it's called Paper Toil. It's from Hot Off the Press. And I just was like, I need to use this. I need to get this on a page. So I started with this. Then I went into my brown papers. Well, first I went into my musical notes, and there was none that just, the colors just weren't right. So I went into my brown, and I first started with this background from Crafters Couture, I think is what it's called. What is it called? Craft Consortium. That's it. I knew it was a CC. And then I picked this one because I wanted to add a little bit of color, and the greens match, because you'll see why I wanted a little bit of color. So then I have this one, and then I have this one, like I said, and we're going to start with this. But I really wanted to use these. And so the brown and white matched, and so I was like, okay, if I add this, it adds the green. And then I add this. It's not the same color blue, but at least there's some blue in it. So I could use these. So then I was like, okay, but I need other, I mean, this may be enough for embellishments, but I was like, just in case I want some more stuff. I went into my Color Vibe because I knew I had this basics in the browns, and I'll show you the back of them. And it's just a whole bunch of flowers and leaves and stuff. And this has blues and greens and browns. And I was like, okay, well, that's bringing in the blues. And then this one is like wood veneer. And so this kind of brings in that, even though the background isn't a wood veneer, it kind of brings that in. Then I got this at my National Scrapbook Day crop I went to. This was one of the things she gave us, and it's these borders with flowers, and I was like, that will work. And then I have just bought these hickory tickets, and so I added them, and now I'm going to put this wood veneer in there. I know it's just one little piece, but I was like, it has a musical note on it. And I'm going to add this stencil in case I want to do some stenciling, which I might do just to add some notes on this background paper. I might do a little bit of stenciling here. So I have Flair, I have wood veneer, and I'm probably going to call that it. I'm not going to look for acrylics, and I'm not going to look, because it's such a limited color palette. This is going to be instead of my labels, and I just don't know that I have any acrylics in these colors. So we're going to call that good for day 15, right? Yep, day 15. And like one of these days when I'm not doing a process video every day for 2 months, I will go through, like really go through making some page kits, because I need to, my box of just normal page kits that I pull from when I get home from school to do some work is dwindling fast because I haven't had time to build it up, and all the page kits I'm making are going for my videos every day. So we're going to do that sometime. Okay, maybe that'll be my July project. Day 16 is a 3-photo sketch. So I have pulled some Christmas pictures, and I started about, I think this was the first year, 2018, getting ornaments from my travels. So every place I go, I try. I don't always find ornaments every place I go, but I try to get a ornament every place I go. And so this was the first year that I really had a lot, because this was the year we took our WOW trip, which we went to, you've heard me say this before if you've been on the channel, but we first started in Tennessee and went to the Hermitage. Then we went to Monticello, Mount Vernon. I'm trying to figure out which one that one is. The White House, maybe that one's the White House. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, Indianapolis, St. Louis, and then that same summer, I went to Savannah for the beta trip. So these are all the new ornaments that I added that year. And so that's what I am going to scrapbook. Now I have, this was 2018, and I have a big window in my living room, and we just put them up. My son did, because he's tall. He would put them up along there. Well, I got too many. So now I have my very own Christmas tree of Christmas ornaments, travel Christmas ornaments. But anyway, so I pulled those. Then for my weekly product focus, this was one of the stamps that I just randomly pulled. So I'm going to use this ornament stamp, and I might use some others, but the ornament stamp is what I focused on. And then I pulled an old Close to My Heart kit, because I want to get my Close to My Heart. I don't want to get them out of my stash, but this is from 2015, guys. I need to use it up. So this is the White Pines collection from Close to My Heart. And I have some stickers, and I have some acetate and craft die cuts. And so that is what I'm going to use. I'll show you the paper. I have some scraps, because I have used this, thank goodness. I really like that. That's what's on the back of this red. Then I have this blue with this zigzag pattern. Then I have this craft with these white trees, and that's the back of it. And then I have a piece of brown cardstock and a piece of red cardstock, and I think, yeah, a piece of green cardstock. So that's what's left. Now, I don't have Christmas embellishments right here, and so I'm just going to, and the sketch is pretty simple, so I'm not going to add anything else to this, because when I have Christmas wood veneer, or except for my sorry, my brain hurts today. My color cast design wood veneer, I keep all of it. I guess I can look and see, because I do have a little bit of Christmas, but I don't think, like, I'm saving this because I also now do like a woodland tree that's like red, black, and white and has, you know, trucks and deer and that kind of stuff. So I'm saving that for that. So that's not going to work. Let me see what other Christmas I have. Good Cheer, Frosty Days, Photograph, Winter, Hello Winter, and then I have some birds. So no, those are the only acrylics. I don't want to pull out my out of control, my very, very out of control Christmas stash. So we're just going to call this good for day 16. And when I say out of control, I mean out of control. It's so bad. So day 17 is a one picture sketch. So I randomly, because sometimes that's just the easiest thing for me to do, especially when I don't want to think too hard. I just randomly pull out something. I randomly pulled this Pink Fresh Studios. And one reason I did, even though it was random, one reason I kept this one is this sketch calls for a bunch of circles. And so I was like, you know, I have a whole bunch. This is all scraps. I don't have a single sheet of full paper. So maybe I can use this up. And I picked this picture of me on my son's cruise. Back in 2019, we took a cruise and we did a bunch of trivia and stuff. And I did the logo, and I did pretty well. And so one of these, this is Some Days by Pink Fresh, by the way, and it's winner. And so, I mean, I didn't win, but I still thought it would be a cute picture to use for that. So I have the chipboard flare, and this must have also been at some point a flavor of the month kit, because I have these two like this, and that's how it usually comes. So I have that flare. I have one little sticker of a house, which I probably won't use since we are on a cruise. I have the Elements pack, so I can add some florals. And I have another set of stickers here, which has a bunch of tags, so I don't need to add any Freckled Fawn labels. And I have some ephemera dots, how about enamel dots to go. Okay, so that's all. And then, like I said, I just have a whole bunch of bits and pieces. So I have this page that I can cut apart, or I can make the circles out of the pink. I have another one like that. I have two pages like that. This one too. Then I have this floral. I have a couple of different with this number on the back. And then I have this floral with this pattern on the back. So I can surely make some circles out of that. And then I have the puffy alphabets. I do want to see if I can find some flare that matches, which I would really like to use this because there's only two left, and I think those will match good enough. So that's, I was thinking that in my head. I was like, oh, I have that flare that I need to use. So there's my flare. Acrylics. Let's look at this box again. Butterflies. I don't really want to add butterflies. I just don't think butterflies would go very well. Ooh, the arrows. There's some colors in these arrows, so we're going to pull that. But I'm also going to see if there's something that could be a title. And I'm going to look in my, if I don't find one in here, I'll look in my color cast design to see. Don't really want to do stars since I'm doing hearts. I know. Because I'm worth it. Treat yourself. No. Epic cool. Totally okay. Loving life. I was loving life on the cruise, except for the fact that we had quite the adventure getting there. I might do that one. I'm waiting to see. Bright days. Guys, I have so much. Oh, so much stuff. Date night. Picture perfect. Let's do this again. That would be fun. Let's do that one. That'll be my title. Okay. Again, I don't think I have any wood veneer. Although, well, let's just see. Scenic route. This is all autumn and Thanksgiving and New Year's. Let's start the journey. Could do snapshots maybe. Hello, sunshine. Spring story. I was like, what does that say? I was just going to look at these color cast designs. In July, what we are going to do, guys, is focus on this stuff that I keep buying and then stick in a box and not use. Okay? So that's going to be our goal. You know what? I'm going to bring, I know it's not wood veneer, but I'm going to bring these in too because my title's going to be white. I have some white flare, and so I'm going to bring in these white acrylics too. And then I don't need labels because I have whatever, this to use instead. So there we go. That is day 17. One more and we will be finished for this video. And like I said, my box is getting full. Day 18 is a 4-picture sketch. And so I have pulled some basketball pictures. This is my son's first basketball game his senior year. So I've pulled these different pictures here. There's actually like 6, but I'll just pick the 4 that I want and then use the other ones for his. Sorry, I was just looking to see who all was in these pictures for his book. And I pulled this super old Paper Studio basketball kit. It has, I don't even know what it has in it, and I don't know when it's from, but 2008, super old. But I just was like, you know what? I want to use this up. And this one doesn't call for a whole lot of stuff. It calls for a couple of banners and some stars, but I could always use basketball. Also, I have another page kit that I made using basketballs that has a stamp in it that I might, after I finish that layout, put in this, so I'll have some more stuff, because this doesn't have a lot and I'm not going to add a lot. But in fact, I don't know that I'll add anything. So we have some stickers. We have some paper, which will work just fine for this sketch. And I'm going to add, I just got this. I'm going to add this cut file that's a basketball going through the net. And that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, I'm planning on using that stamp. And then I think I'm going to probably use some punches because, like I said, it calls for a bunch of stars. So I think I'll use my star punch. But that is going to be it for this one. It's going to be a pretty simple one because I'm trying to use up, and of course I'm not going to be able to get this back in here. So we'll stop there because this is the last one anyway. So that is going to be it for day this is day 18, so that's going to be it for days 13 through 18 of my page kits. I hope you stick around, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this video so that you can see the layouts I do once I've made these page kits and we do the 30 days of sketches. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.